Yeah, that tells you pretty much everything you need to know. There's not going to be any resolution this week. I wouldn't even expect one next week. The White House is not engaged. It's clear to me from my conversations with Republicans on the House and Senate side that they're waiting for the White House to decide what they want to do here, whether there's anything that they want to offer to Democrats to make anything shake loose. They'll have their 11th vote. It will fail again, and we'll just keep repeating the same
Right.
thing, knocking our heads against the wall for a while.
What part of our federal government will we observe failing? Don't tell me like national parks. Okay, there's 12 people out there. I get it. But within the real day to day of our listeners and viewers, what will fail because of the shutdown?
Well, I think we already have seen the data releases fail. So we're already in the throes of that. The market's already had to adapt to that. But the next big one, as everybody always knows, is going through the airport and trying to travel. It's very scary to be concerned about whether or not you're going to be able to get through, whether or not the flights are going to get shut down. That's generally the main brunt
Yeah,
of it.
okay. But
That's it.
Isabel had the Gulf Stream, so I had to take, thank you, Delta, for a great trip down to Houston. And the answer is it was seamless, Henrietta. There was no problem. Are there really problems with TSA and air controllers now?
They're starting to register upticks in folks calling in sick from work. And the longer it goes, and as you miss those pay cycles, you'll start to see more of that. And I think that's really the story of the shutdown. It's not one big silver bullet, it's a compounding of a bunch of little things. No military pay, no federal employee pay that starts to weigh on members and districts and starts to get painful. And we're going to need to be shut down for probably another 2 weeks before we get there.
You said that in your note that polling shows that Republicans are bearing the blunt of the blame, but most of their ads are actually targeted towards the Democrats, and I've seen some of them. Where do you see the breakdown in messaging is? Why isn't one party more effective than the other when it comes to the blame game?
Yeah, I asked staff across the aisle, both sides, about this last week on Capitol Hill, and Republicans are a little bit split. There's some who think that none of this matters. Voters are totally disengaged, and therefore it's not a big deal. The president can keep tweeting, AI images if he wants to, and it doesn't move the needle. Then there are others who are saying, look, when I go back to my district in Alabama or wherever, they see that the president controls the White House, Republicans control the House and the Senate. It's difficult to then have to layer on, yeah, but we need 60 votes in the Senate, And then on the Democratic side, they're just
Right.
waiting it out. They think that they're winning as well.
Henrietta, one final question here to get the week started. It's October. How many people, what's the level of Henrietta Treyz radar on retirement of representatives and senators? Are we going to see a wave of people retire?
We already have seen the announcements come. They're from all over as well, some from farming states. I think that the next round of elections, this midterm cycle, is going to be really telling. Everybody's sort of already in 2028, even on Capitol Hill, which is really fascinating. The main story is J.D. Vance will be, deemed to be the runner-up and the follower to President Trump. Who are the Democrats going to pick? We focus on that a lot more in conversation than even the midterms. It's kind of interesting to see that we just move ahead to that.